Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading. This weekly reading will go from around about the 8th to the 14th of December and is for the sign of Leo. Leo, please remember these readings are only general. Actually, looking there, I don't even think you can see your card here. Oops, I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Maybe I should have it sort of more there. That's better, isn't it? Okay, I've never really noticed before. Alrighty, let's just give the cards a bit of a shuffle. I do shuffle between readings, but it doesn't hurt to give them an additional shuffle. Please remember, as I said, these readings are only general. They do flip-flop. They do go backwards and forwards, so please take them with a grain of salt or move on to another reader if they don't resonate with you. Don't try to make them fit. Use your intuition. Okay. Using the, oh, very nice Ace of Swords coming out here. Some truth needs to be told here. Something that might get a bit hurtful but needs to be said. Okay, so 8th to the 14th of December for the sign of Leo. Oh, okay. That means somebody's coming in to express something to you. That's why the Ace of Swords has come out. There's a brand new start here in regards to love. But it has to be grounded in truth. So there's something that needs to be said here before it can move ahead. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So in theory, you've just had 3 aces come out in a row here. 9 of Pentacles, you are looking very independent, very single. Someone else has seen that and somebody's coming in to offer you something more. Someone sees a future with you, Leo. Alrighty. We're doing things a little bit differently here now, aren't we? Alright. You could be dealing with an earth sign. So we're talking Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. If it's not an earth sign, it's someone who is very grounded, someone who knows what they want. They have this sort of very steely determination here to come towards you. It could be someone who sees you as marriage material. It could be someone who sees you as something very stable, very confident. They like your energy. Okay, Judgment coming in. So I have to say, when the Ace of Swords flipped out in the beginning, I was like, oh boy, I bet it's someone coming either back in or someone with some sort of connection here. Because when I see the Ace of Swords, I always think that something has to be communicated. So it could be you've been seeing someone for a little while and it's time to speak the truth. Maybe one of you is sort of wants to be honest with the other one about how you're feeling. The Judgment card always talks of second chances and rebirth, being, called up to serve by the universe. So it can be sometimes something you didn't get right the first time around, but it is about rebirth. So it could be that this person's had some sort of awakening here, and that's why they're coming in, understanding the journey. Yeah, because you've got a soulmate here with the Two of Cups. So very, very nice. Someone here, I think, has either... you've been dating them for a while. It could be that they're returning as well. I can't discount that. But I feel like for a lot of you here, it's about sort of understanding that somebody may have gone through a huge realization to recognize who you are. Strength card coming out, which is the card of Leo. So there's some sort of, I really feel either you or somebody else has had an epiphany, awakening, and gone, okay, I know who this person is now. They are a soulmate to me. And I want to come forward and express how I feel. Okay, Two of Swords. But some sort of decision has to be made first. Something that's not easy to do. Oh, Six of Cups. See, it's somebody from your past here. I don't discount that because, I know some people will say, oh, I don't want people back from my past. And people comment on that all the time. And I think, well, it's not your reading then. Find another reading. If it's not someone from your past, it can always be a past life soulmate, which means you've met them in a previous lifetime. Doesn't necessarily have to be in this lifetime. But when we have the Two of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Six of Cups, I can't help but say to you, it's somebody you already know. It's someone who's coming back in or coming forward. So you could have been dating this person for a while and they've had some sort of realization, or you could be dealing with someone you've dealt with previously. There's a lot of decisions about this relationship, though. A lot of balancing up, trying to work out which way to go. We do have the Three of Cups here, so I'll have a look into that. There's the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel strongly that you're dealing with an earth sign here. Someone you want to build something with. Now, they could be the same way about you. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be feeling this way for them. They're in love with you. They're ready to speak a truth. We had the Ace of Swords out. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We're talking about someone who wants to take you from some sort of single situation into some sort of marriage, something into the future here. They see you as being incredibly special, incredibly sexy, someone that they really want to be with. Now, for some of you, I feel that perhaps you've been dating this person for a while and they haven't really been upfront about how they feel. And for others of you, I strongly feel here that there's a possibility you could have dated this person or been with this person before. Now, for some of you here, this is a person who was either in another relationship when you met them or was still in a relationship up until they've had this awakening, because they too are walking away from someone here that looks like it was a wife, because they want to build with you here. So it looks as though at the moment they've realized who you are and they're making a decision here to walk away from this person that they've been. It could be someone in a long-term relationship here, but they've had a rebirth, they've had an awakening. Oh yeah, they've had to. So I've got the Hanged Man and the Ten of Pentacles. We've got someone who's realised that their abundance lies with you here. Or Leo, you could be moving towards someone because you realise that they have some sort of potential for you that you perhaps didn't see before. But definitely moving towards someone to offer them quite possibly marriage here. It's very strong feeling of soulmate, twin flame relationship here that you're moving towards. Okay, Wisdom of the Oracle. I have the card of mending, so that would make sense too. Card 52. Right at the end. Okay, so this is about forgiveness, making amends and healing after arguments. Well, now that makes sense, doesn't it? The Ace of Swords is probably an apology. Someone feels bad about what's happened here. Maybe you knew who they were, but they didn't recognize you. Okay, so the Oracle's message is, each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal, the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release and make peace, and to make amends with others. Set yourself free. There also talks about in the relationship part of that as well, about learning to forgive others. So let me say to you, if you don't decide you don't want to take this person back, or you need time to decide whether you want to be with this person, it's all okay. You have to make sure it's right for you. Otherwise, it's their lesson. Have a great week.